You have written a very anguished letter to Chief Minister of Bengal, Mamata Banerjee. To start with it, I just want to ask you, today, 1 month completes after the horrific incident at RG Hospital. What was the breaking point and why have you decided to resign?
1 month. 1 month. I was told by well-wishers to give 1 month. I gave a tight list of what should be done, what can be done. And I found that, well, some steps had been taken, to be fair, but not enough was being done. Because for the last 1 month, Bengal has been passing through a tumult on a daily basis. On a daily basis, not stopping. You see, there's a difference between Calcutta and Delhi. I was there for Prasar Bharati during the Nirbhaya incident. I had covered it and I was not very popular with the government at that point of time for having covered an anti-government protest, but never mind. What I'm saying is that Delhi is a busy place. People need to move around. People need to move on to other problems. And it sort of, as soon as Justice Verma Commission was announced, it simmered down. Kolkata is different. Every day, including last night, at least 500,000 women were out in the streets. See, they are out on the streets every second day. They are out on the streets in the morning. Women, men, youngsters, rickshawalas, they went on strike. So there is an upsurge that the government needs to realize. And I said that since you're not listening, or since you're not factoring it the way I would like you to factor. And the reason is I want Trinamool to act as a barrier against the BJP. I'm very clear on that. I said I'm not leaving, I'm leaving Rajniti, because I'll misfit there, but I'm not leaving my Niti, and my Niti continues to be against the BJP, or whatever it represents. So I'm a proud Hindu, I'm not in favor of the BJP.
So you said you gave a typewritten list of things that could have been done. Some of it you said has been followed, but not some of the other parts. Who did you give these suggestions to?
Those are internal matters within the organization. I have done it, and I know it's reached right quarters. Problem is, it's a question of, you see, the main issue is that of how do you take this agitation? How do you view it? I viewed it because I come from civil society. I am not a political person. I viewed it the way a citizen would view it, that here is a spontaneous outburst. I use the word spontaneous because I know what is a provocated outburst. I've handled law and order. So we know. Now, here is a spontaneous outburst, and this outburst is not only on Abhaya, or as they call the girl. It's not only on Abhaya, it is on the system, the system of governance, So there was need to come out and sort of sacrifice oneself, if one may put it in a different language, and warn those concerned. I would have no problems if any Democratic Party, if any non-communal party comes to power. I have no issues with that. But I have very strong issues. I know people may not like to hear it, but I have very strong issues on the BJP. So I find that the only way of saving Bengal from the BJP is to have these democratic forces up there.
So are you saying that Mamata Banerjee today has not come up to the expectations of the people, because she was the first one to actually come out and say that this is a political conspiracy and Ram and Bam are together? Was she the first one to politicize the issue?
Navika ji, that's the primary issue on which my letter rests. This very simplistic explanation that it's a politically provoked thing is something that I can't agree with. And when you don't agree with the Supremo of the party, you leave. This is precisely my point, that bulk of the movement is non-political. I'll give you an example. Justice Ganguly, who made a name for himself, was almost a film star reputation in Bengal, BJP MP. He went to the agitating students. They booed him out. They said, we don't want you. You can be a justice, you can be a BJP, we don't want you. So that is the extent, and that is just an example that what I am saying, that much of it, most of it is non-political. So if you take a political confrontationist attitude, you're narrowing down the real issue.
I am the future that was born 100 years ago. I am the purpose that emerged with India's independence to be a force for business that makes doing good our business. Towards an independence where knowledge sets us free. To think big and achieve bigger. To take India to the world and the world to India. Creating pathways of self-reliance. To stand for progress, the planet and the people. Towards a future made perfect. And be a force creating abundance. Because independence is not a moment in history. It's a never-ending path to prosperity. Aditya Birla Group, a force for good.